I'm Dr. Laura Pence. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I have a private practice called Chief Mindworks, where I work on a one-to-one individual therapy setting with elite and professional athletes and coaches alike. And I started a program called the Coaches Collective that equips sport coaches with tools, strategies, and skills to help them better support their athletes from a psychological standpoint. Before enrolling in the Authority Accelerator, I would say that I had a very robust, successful private practice, but there was always an undercurrent and inquiry around, number one, can I do more? Like, it always felt like I wanted to do more, but actually from an hourly standpoint, I was not always available to do more. So since then, the Authority Accelerator has really allowed me to think outside of that and think about growth in a different way that takes me a little bit out of the equation. So after enrolling in the AA program, number one, I feel like I'm more dialed in and focused. I think developing the transformation statements and the internal validation worksheets and external validation worksheets really allowed me to nail down exactly what I was looking to do, not only from a purpose standpoint, but from obviously from identifying my ideal client and really getting into the nitty gritty of what I felt capable of doing from an expert point of view, who I know who I am and who I knew who I was to be able to work with the people that I wanted to work with as well. So it looks more dialed in and it looks more focused. I would say that right now where I am in my journey, I still feel like I'm working just as hard, which is what I didn't expect anything less yet. I always am a hard worker and enjoy doing that, but I think it's just allowed me to dial in, focus more, and kind of funnel my interests in this particular niche. How the AA program positively impacted my life in a really substantial way. I mean, first and foremost, it allowed me to really recognize what I know I'm good at. And the more that I got dialed in and focused on who I wanted to work with, the more I realized yes, and I am really good at that too. So it allowed my confidence to soar in some way. It also helped me repackage and repurpose some of the content that I had already developed and created so that it didn't feel like I was leaving things that I had done in the past. I was able to bring them into the present. So it felt more purposeful and intentional from that point of view. The most and exciting tangible result that I've received is that in enrolling or beginning the 30-day cash flow plan for my POP, I've already brought in $16,000 in revenue. And actually, that's even without having a single sales call, because I got that $16,000 just even through the initial ICA calls and introducing my program and then opening up an application process for my program in which that revenue is generated. So that's the most exciting, tangible thing that I've achieved so far through AA. And in doing the ICA calls, I would say that, now as I launching into my 30-day cash flow plan, I've got 50 ICAs that I can reach out to. More than that, actually, I've been featured on podcasts that have talked about the program that I'm enrolling. That's been really exciting. So those, I would say, are the most exciting pieces so far. I would tell somebody to not wait anymore and to just do it. I actually have already told somebody that, a colleague of mine, and I stand by it. I think I don't feel regret in terms of when I signed up for this, because I actually signed up really quickly after first learning about it. But I wish that I had sooner than when I signed up realized just how much material and content I had and that was available to me that I could develop a program. So sprint over to AA, don't run, don't walk, make it a solid 100-meter sprint and sign up and know that you're going to get your investment back. That to me has been the most exciting thing, is that I haven't even done my POP and I've already gotten my investment back. So it's well worth it from so many different standpoints.